You ready? So we can go. Then you can fix this, right? All right, we're live softball action today as the Bald Eagle Area Eagles host the Lady Wildcats of Central Mountain. I'm working today with the lovely and talented Kayleen Sidisky. How you doing today, Sid? Yeah, well, anyway. So what's the count here? We missed it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. All right, so base hit up the middle. That batter for Central Mountain was the center fielder, Mariah Lindsay. So Central Mountain has a runner on first, nobody out, and it brings up Emily Strauss, the left fielder. Now, I got stats here for you to read. So you can do that while I keep the score and do the play-by-play. So this is Emily Strauss. Well, he's doing baseball and softball. Softball is much more of a small ball game too. Bunt back, right back to McKenna Dyke. She picks up, throws to first, throws it high, off Michaela Smith's glove for an error. We're gonna give her. Do you think she still should have caught it? You can give him a throwing play. So we're gonna say boom. Whoops, to Schultz, to Smith. And so Lindsay's on second. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Who's Under Armour? Oh, really? All right. Sorry, I had to get this fixed. So Jessica Strauss, the shortstop's batting. There we go. So there's a ball hit back to Marissa Tobias, who looked the runner back to third, threw it on to first. We've got 2 outs, runner on third. And now your batter you're looking up is, sorry, it's happening so fast. I'm not used to doing this so fast. Yes. Who'd she throw it to? Smitty again? What? No, it was to Sydney. Yeah. So, oh, that could be trouble. Oh, there you go. Yep. So ball in play, fly ball to center field. Yeah, she was almost up against the fence. Right. So wait. So would they get 1 run so far, right? And runner on third. This is happening so fast. All right, so your batter now is Jordan Kaler, the first baseman. Who am I calling? Which one of you 2 turkeys am I calling? John, okay. All right, so here we go. McKenna Dyke with the pitch. It's ball low. All right, so I think I'm caught up now. Yeah, so 1 ball on the first baseman, Kaler. You got a runner on third, 2 outs, 1 run in for the Wildcats. Dyke falls behind 2-0, right? All right, how did I get a strike on her? This is killing me. So it is 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep, we'll get the hang of this. It's the first time you and I work together, and you're right. And I know this from playing fast pitch softball myself. You got to be on your toes, even as an announcer, scoreboard operator. Girls don't mess around throwing the ball. Oh, was that? That's right, baby. All right, McKenna Dyke with the windup in the pitch. Ball 4. That was batter number. Let me look here. I got to look at the lineup. Opponent. This is Shady. She's the 6th batter to come to the plate. So this is the pitcher. Ooh, what a snag by Tobias at third. Comes up throwing. That was a heck of a snag. That she looked like, well, and she looked like her prom date, Ryan Dyke there. I mean, it looked, it was the same type of play. I'll tell you what. Yeah, well, I'm not going to comment on that. No comment. So we got ball in play, hard ground ball to third. Tobias to Schultz, she's out. So we're going into the bottom of the first inning. The score's 1-0 Central Mountain. I'm going to give you the starting lineup for Bald Eagle. And that is Haley Giedrock's leading off. She's playing short. Morgan Nyman's batting second and catching. You can use this as your. Oh, okay. Michaela Smith's batting third. She's playing second. Tobias is batting fourth, playing third. Morgan Peters is the designated player. She's number 31. McKenna Dykes batting sixth, pitching. Seventh is Schultze. Oh, man, I'm just Sydney. I'm thinking Megan, because Megan Schultz used to be a teacher. All right, Sydney Schultz, yeah, she was only taught there a couple years. And then we have Mackenzie Proctor in right, and then batting ninth is a center fielder, Megan Peters. And then your defense for Central Mountain is Emily Strauss in left, Lindsay in center, Schaefer in right, Hilty at third. I think it's Jen Strauss, isn't it? It's short. Is it Jen? Now, Strauss at short, Major at second, Kaler at first, Russell catching, and Shady on the mound. Yeah, they just gave me some stats for them. So the batting leadoff's Haley Giedrock. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here, the batting average is over here. So Rachel Shady with the next pitch, a little blooper to short. Yeah, I think she hit it right off the end of the bat. So pop fly to shortstop, 1 out for the Eagles, and that will bring up Morgan Nyman, the catcher. How's she doing? That's a surprise. Nyman's up this high. She's a good bunner, though. So it might be the reason. Nyman is batting 227. 227. 5 RBIs and then 5 singles. She's a good eye, though. She's a good second leadoff. She can also bunt well. First pitch to Nyman was high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on the Eagle catcher. And I don't try to call him Lady, so. That's okay. You know her nickname's Rambo. She likes to wear a camouflage bandana when catching. That doesn't surprise me. Strike call. That's one thing about softball, though. The umpires are like slow on the strike signal. But you watch them, that must be the mechanics that they're taught. So that's right. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Another pop fly out of play off the press box. So the count is 1-2 on Morgan Nyman. So we were discussing the coaching attire of Coach Heverly earlier, and I must say he needs some help. What would you describe that color? Salmon. Maybe he thought since he's a big fisher, he would also look like. Ooh! Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Looked like she threw her a screwball. Yep, it looks like she's working a screwball, but have no fear because the Center Daily Times Athlete of the Week, Pop-Tart Michaela Smith is up. And how's Miss Michaela Smith batting on this season? Miss Michaela Smith is batting. She's batting .400. She has 1 home run, 1 triple, 2 doubles, and 5 RBIs. There's a first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That pitch was up a little bit. She must be throwing a rise ball also. Kayla works the count well, so even if she falls behind, she's a good 2-strike hitter. She got a new bat. Pretty bright from out here. Yeah, it is. We're out in left center. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. That's Gary Barger behind the plate. PIAA wrestling official and softball umpire. Former auto body teacher at the Central Pennsylvania Institute of Technology. You're welcome. I'm full of all kinds of information. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Eagles go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first inning, and that leaves the score still 1-0. So what's your observation so far, Sid, is we have no commercial breaks. If you have to go to the bathroom, there's weeds behind the fence, so or behind, down over the hill. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Now, let me ask you this: with you coaching the last couple of years, is this has the pitcher Shady? Has she been their pitcher the past couple of years? Yeah. According to Max Preps, it says they're 7-0. It says conference 5-0, but I didn't think they were in a conference this year. I know they're going into the Heartland Conference next year, but I was looking for the pitching stuff. It says here she's 7-0 in the year. She's had 6 games started, 3 complete games, pitched 40 of 46 innings. She has, coming into the game, struck out 41 and walked 11, giving up 6 earned runs out of 8 total runs. So I'd say she's been doing pretty good. All right. So let me tell you who's batting here so you can look up. This is Bree Hilty, the third baseman. So ooh. Hey, truth. If that's what it is, that's what it is. Called strike down around the knees. She keeps it down there and gets that pitch, she'll be successful. There's a half swing to first. Dyke fumbles the ball, picks up, fires to first. So now that one I think we have to score as a base hit because it wasn't on the throw. But it should have been an out at first. So we got nobody out, runner on first, and it brings up Mariah Major, the batter. Foul ball, strike 1. Well, and the last time they did it, they actually got the bunter on. So I'm surprised she's swinging at the first pitch. With those stats, you would think maybe she would bunt. Well, look, and again, personal observation here. Looking at the girl on first, I don't think she's much of a base running threat. Now, she could surprise us, and this girl has not given any indication of bunting. So 2-1 now, another ball low. Ball low. Now, what do you have? 2 seniors on the entire team, center field and pitcher, and then everybody else is back. 2 juniors at short and third. And right. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, and she came in, and she's toast. So it's going to end up at least a double. Throw into third. So it's going to be a double for Mariah Major. That thing was a line drive. Left fielder Dallas Dillon made the cardinal sin of taking a step in, and that ball just climbed over top of her head. Yeah, because that ball actually seemed to rise on her, and she took that step in, which, bunt foul, and this batter's Avery Schaefer, the right fielder. Yeah, they've got runners on second and third, nobody out. They're up 1-0, top of the second inning. Eagles were up 3 down in the bottom of the first, so they've started out slow. They look like they have maybe been ready to play, and I'd say Central Mountain at least is acting like they're ready to attack. Well, right now, I'd probably let her swing away with it being the second inning, and it looks like we're not playing well. That he probably wants to put us down big, so maybe try to get that big hit to break it to 3-0.
Nice pitch by McKenna.
That's going to get 1 run in. Fly ball to center field, sacrifice fly, scores their second run for Central Mountain.
Another nice defensive play by Megan Peters.
Up, she got back on the ball, got it in quick. Oh, wait, I said sacrifice fly.
Again, if Baltimore can get out of this inning 1 run, it's not a bad inning to have runners in scoring position after 1 out.
So now the batter again is leadoff hitter Mariah Lindsay. Lindsay, the first time up, singled to center field. So you got 2 runs in for Lady Wildcat. I'm doing it, the Wildcats. And you got a runner on second, 1 out. So what do you think about McKenna? Has she been a little wild here? Or?
The balls that have been hit hard, she's got them elevated. I just think she needs to keep them down. That last pitch was inside corner, still belt high. I'd like to see her keep it below the belt. These kids can hit the ball.
Yeah, they've hit some. I mean, that one wasn't a danger of going out, but it still was solid.
Yeah, that was a changeup on the last one, and then ground ball to first.
So Schultz makes a little crossover snag at first base on a ground ball. So we got 2 outs now, runner on third.
McKenna keeps it low. She needs to mix in a couple more changeups, I think, to keep them off balance. Sometimes they forget the power of a changeup. They want to throw all these screwy pitches, but it could be one of the best pitches if they keep it low. If they keep it high, it's going to be a home run.
Your batters now is Emily Strauss, left fielder. She reached on an throwing error or actually a fielding error by Michaela Smith. She takes low, ball 1.
She was in bunt. She only bats 176, so I don't think this is much of a power threat. McKenna should be able to get a fly ball or maybe a ground out here.
Well, that second pitch was high, so it's 2 balls, no strikes on the Wildcat left fielder. Strauss is bat at number 14. There's a fly ball to center, caught by Megan Peters. So that's the 3rd out in the inning for the Wildcats. So that ends the top of the second inning. And Central Mountain gets 1 more run. So 2 hits. Yeah, hold on a second. This is driving me crazy.
Mr. Dyke's so old. When he was in school, they used rocks to count.
That is not true. It's this darn thing. Ball in play, fly ball, batter out, center field. So that's Peters' 3rd fly. What do you call that? 3rd chance. So 3rd put out. So that brings up for the Eagles to start the bottom of the second inning. 3rd baseman Marissa Tobias. I think she's the leading hitter on the team.
500 batting average. She has 10 RBIs, 1 home run, 6 doubles, and a total of 15 hits. She's only struck out 1 time, 1 walk. Marissa doesn't like to walk very often. She's aggressive. 3-year starter for the Eagles, so.
She is very aggressive.
One person you'd want to bat right now. Cha-Cha is her nickname.
Oh, God. I haven't missed that. I'm not trying to be mean, but I haven't missed the cha-cha. I know. I'm just teasing you. So Shady only faced 3 batters in the first inning and only threw 9 pitches. Now, you listen to my baseball broadcast. I'm big on the pitch count because
That's important in baseball. Softball hasn't.
no, but I mean it's still important. But yeah, you don't usually see big pitch count numbers in softball. So here we go. We got Marissa Tobias batting against Rachel Shady in the bottom of the second inning with the Lady Wildcats of Central Mountain with a 2-0 lead.
I think the Eagles think about maybe taking a pitch, make her throw a couple more.
Tobias took that first pitch and swung, hit a 1-hopper back to the pitcher. So with 1 pitch, 1 out.
It's like Morgan Peters.
Yeah, Morgan Peters is the designated hitter, and what's her stats? She started out hot.
She hit a grand slam earlier in the year and batted .348, so still not bad. I'd want her to be a little
And with that being said, swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's kind of like the devil's advocate, a tough thing to do. You want to be aggressive, but you don't want to give her a 3-pitch inning. They need to know their pitch and wait for it.
There's a swing towards right field fly ball. Easy can of corn for the right fielder. So that's the second out for the Eagles and brings up,
It's like pitcher McKenna Dyke.
yep, McKenna. How's she doing on the season?
Okay, I know McKenna hasn't been hitting when she's pitching. She's batting 143. She's been hit by 2 pitches, 2 walks, no extra base hits. McKenna usually takes a little while to get in the groove. She can almost be over selective. She needs to drive the ball up the middle. She likes to pull the ball. She drives up the middle. I think she has the power to really charge them with. She's a good eye.
So ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on pitcher McKenna Dyke. Yeah, and you're right, taking some pitches. Rachel Shady's thrown 14 pitches so far, and she's got 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. So she's throwing 7 pitch average per inning. There's a foul ball out of play. Strike one.
It might even help the Eagles take a little longer in between pitch. It seems like, did you say Shady's the pitcher?
Yes.
She's getting the ball, she's walking back, she's right on the mound ready to go. If she can get her out of that rhythm, sometimes that'll make a difference too.
Yeah.
Seem to get the sign, get back in a little bit too quick.
This is the first time she's gone to 3 balls in a batter, so it's 3-1. That was low and inside.
Unless it's perfect, I'd expect them to take this pitch. It's got to be her pitch. Try to get a runner on base. Has some speed on the bench, I think. A little bit more speed than McKenna, but that's not too hard to do.
Oh, there's a foul ball. Almost hit the on-deck batter.
Yeah. I always wonder why they put the on-deck circle in front of third base in softball. I always thought that was a little crazy.
Yeah, it should be back down by the dugout like they do for Little League.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Or angled
Hey,
out the other way.
Well, I remember watching my dad play, when the men's fast pitch was around here, and man, guys were diving all the time. It's dangerous because you're only the bases are 60 feet, so you're standing swung at ball 4, struck out.
Perfect pitch from Shady to throw. Real low change up, but chases it.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Shouldn't be texting and working, but yeah, so the Eagles go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the second inning. Still have no hits. They haven't got a runner on base yet. So after after 2 innings, Central Mountain leads 2-0. I'm texting because now I know why they're asking me if the JV baseball was practicing on the Teener field, because there's a Teener game tonight. And I'm telling him, get me a Teener schedule so that doesn't happen again. Because I don't like messing up other people's schedules, Well, it's just more complaints you hear.
Every school could be as lucky as Bald Eagles.
Oh,
The world would be a better place.
how about it? Yeah. But anyway, so there's always something to keep your eye on and stuff. So anyway, let's see. Central Mountain, of course, is on their second time through the lineup. To lead off the third inning is going to be Jessica Strauss. I think I called her the wrong first name last time. She grounded out to the pitcher in the first inning. And I think it was on the second pitch at the bat. So yeah, and then not to knock the level of competition, Quad A softball's not that. So this is a good game for them too. Even though we're Double A, we're giving them good competition. I know they play the Williams Sports and the Milton, so they're Jersey Shore. So there's good softball down that way.
I always question why they put it forward in softball. It really weakens,
Well, state-wise, there's a long foul ball, strike one. There's state-wise, there's enough schools. Like overall, we're just we're probably in the weakest area.
for triple and quad.
Right. Double and single, yeah. There's a line drive to center field.
Have it.
Yep.
He does. 3-year starter out in center field. Pretty sure hand it glove.
Yep, I think that's her 4th put out.
Busy game tonight.
So that brings up Lauren Russell, the catcher. First time up, she had a sacrifice fly RBI. So Russell at the plate. The pitch from McKenna Dyke is low, ball one. McKenna just doesn't seem like she's gotten into a groove yet. Are they wolfing in there, so to speak?
They're hooting for her name. What was her name again?
Lauren Russell.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Maybe they have
Now the ground ball to Tobias at third. One hopper.
new play.
Yep, up and fires to first for 2 outs now. So with 2 outs now, Jordan Kaler is going to come to bat. I just realized Logan Fisher's not starting, is she?
She's not. And Logan has a really good bat, so see if she comes into play later in the game, maybe in at bat.
Okay, so Jordan Kaler, I might have said batting. She has no official time at bat. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Her first time up, she walked.
And that was a smart walk by McKenna because this girl is batting 350 and she's end up facing somebody 100 gets them out of the inning. So
That was a good low pitch on that first one, swing and a miss.
they can get out of this with no damage done.
Ooh.
She needs to mix more of those in, keep them off balance. Girl pulled her head way out.
Yeah, she was way out in front of that one. So we've got 2 strikes on the Wildcat first baseman, Jordan Kaler.
I think she was turning her head to check out some Bald Eagle male students on the left field line.
Is there any over there?
Maybe they're graduating.
Oh, I think it was another change. She was still way out in front of it and fouled it off. So McKenna's up 0-2.
Clean up 0-2. I'd go way outside. Don't even put it near the plate. See if you can chase her. Especially with her head.
No balls, 2 strikes count, 2 outs. Top of the third, Central Mountain leads 2-0. Bases empty. Another changeup.
Change up.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, her cousin is not as good as my cousin, her father, who's not as good as looking as I am.
Much smarter.
I wouldn't go that far. He said that the girls are calling their own pitches.
Yeah, I find that interesting. Nyman's a smart kid, but
It's a lot of responsibility.
tenth grader. Some of the situational awareness, some of the things a coach might be able to pick up with the stance of the batter, it's a lot for her to think about. I know our college coaches still called pitches.
Well, do you see what they're doing now? They're now in college. They're wearing wristbands with numbers. Well, yeah, the coach will give them a number like 13, and then everybody out in the field knows what pitch is coming. And it may also have something to do with field alignments.
Well, I think a lot of coaches pick off pitches. I know Jim Gonder, he just loves to sit there and do that.
Yeah, it's an art form if you can do it. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's always too much concentration for me.
Look at this sexy little thing coming over here. It's Reagan Dyke. Oh, it's not weird when your dad says, yeah, well, she needs all the help she can get. Full count now. McKenna Dyke has gone full after being up 0-2 and even multiple foul balls.
Morgan's relying too much on the changeup. If you throw it too many
Ooh.
times, it's not a changeup anymore. It's just a slow pitch.
Kaler yanked that one foul down the third baseline. Who is it? Who? Yeah, can I call you back? But I'm live on the radio. If I don't call you by 7:30, you call me. All right, see you, buddy. Bye-bye. There's a base hit. Oh, sorry. Thanks for taking over for me there. My job as a home and school visitor never ends. I'm telling you. These parents are calling me at all hours. I could run for governor. That brings up the pitcher, Rachel Shady. Shady grounded out to Marissa Tobias. Is this the one that she made the snag? Deep in the hole, it's short. Giedrock across to first. Throws it away. Gets away from the first baseman, Schultz. So that's going to be throwing area. Oh, yes, yes.
That would have been a tough play for Schultz to pick. You know, they always talk about the importance of the catcher, the pitcher, shortstop. Good first baseman that can handle the mistakes of others who are very impaired. Mel
Yeah.
Bennett, great job always with that. Of course, Kelly Chambers. She was an outstanding first baseman. I believe
What, Brittany Kilmer played first base for the first state championship team. Who played first?
Granite.
Yeah, and Megan Granite. Yeah, we've always had good first basemen. Hey, this is Bree Hilty. Uh,
First and third coming up.
she's 1 for 1. She signaled. This is the one that got the single back to the pitcher.
Okay.
So was that a called strike?
That was. There's no steal by the runner on first.
So the one on second stole though.
No. She moved up on the play.
Well, she's
We got first and third situation though, so I thought
whatever.
run down. Oh, there's no throw by Morgan Nine.
So now is that a stolen base or defensive indifference?
I think I usually record it as a stolen base, but then again, I was always slow and can never steal
Well,
bases, so
I
I
mean,
think you give it to the person.
I think it's too technical. Meaning,
Yeah, we're just high school softball.
yeah. So we've got a 0-2 count on a foul ball there. Runners now on second and third. Central Mountains, no runs in this inning. Started out good. Got the first two batters out pretty easily, right?
Yep. Had a couple hard hits though.
Eagles have given up runs in each of the first two innings, trying to get out of the third inning with no runs. Again, Central Mountain has runners on second and third, 2 outs, an 0-2 count on Bree Hilty, the third baseman for the Wildcats.
Snagged by Nyman. Like a cat back there.
She brought up the Cha-Cha nickname. I said, I really didn't miss Cha-Cha from Marissa. I was just picking on her. Yeah. Come on, Cha-Cha. Yeah, I'm just teasing. Oh, that was a good little. Was that a drop?
Yep. I think that's more of a safety throw. I think the pitch bounced in there. That was
Yes, it did.
tight.
It did. She's swinging a miss. Throw down to first to get her out. But does she throw a drop?
Yep, she throws a drop. I know she's been going to the new pitching coach. Can't remember.
Allie Stoddard
Okay.
up at the Phillipsburg Y. Allie used to pitch for Mo Valley.
Valley, that's what I thought. Kinda,
I know things.
well, when you've been around as long as you do,
You know,
it happens.
you were asked to do this today out of the goodness of my heart.
I
You can
really
easily be replaced.
waiting for somebody with the knowledge and professionalism of me.
Brett Butterworth and I kill at baseball.
You have the faces for radio. I'm more of a TV face.
Look at that hot woman out in left field getting sun on those white legs of hers. She just gave me a salute. The woman gets a brand new car. She gets a brand new car this weekend, and that's it. Hey,
What year?
it was a
Maybe when
2009.
Okay, so when I was in college, it was brand new.
Listen, do you think I'm ever going to get a car that's only 4 years old? I don't think so. I know I'm driving a freaking van. Uh-oh, here comes your dad. Now I got to behave.
Soccer mom.
I'm looking for soccer moms.
You need to watch what you're saying. This guy.
I'm just saying. All right, so we're in the bottom of the third inning, and batting for the Eagles is sophomore first baseman Sydney Schultz. What do you got for Sid there, kid?
8, 9. Wait, you'd go 7, 8, 9 this inning.
Yeah.
Play 10 batters.
That's right.
I'm from Bellefonte.
No,
Can't count.
yes, Sydney.
She's batting .462. She has 6 RBIs, 2 doubles, 6 hits overall.
All right, well, Sydney's,
Leonard Sadisky's out here.
yes,
We'll keep him off the mic though.
yeah. So first pitch to Sydney Schultz is a ball outside. Now, again, she's only thrown, that was her 19th pitch. So she's averaging 9 pitch an inning for the first 2 innings. That's still pretty doggone good. The major leagues, they say if you can get 12 to 15, trust me, our baseball team is not averaging 12 to 15 pitches an inning. If they're under 20, that's saying something. Right, Reggie? Si, senora. Or senor. I'm not a senora. Yeah, whatever.
See Ryan Dyke on the mound for the baseball team.
No, you will not. Last,
Absolutely
no.
nice.
Well, the last time when his grandfather had him pitching in Teener League, he hurt his shoulder. Anyway, called strikes to Schultz. It's 2-1. Let's get back to live action. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the Eagle first baseman. It's 2-0, bottom of the third. Eagles have yet to get a base runner. So,
Again, I think they need to try to get the pitcher out of the rhythm. She's in the box waiting for the pitcher to step on the mound. The Eagles should stay out, let the pitcher get on the mound, try to screw up the rhythm. I'd call timeout right now, step out of the box. They're
What-
letting her control the game too much right now.
it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the windup in the pitch. Foul ball. I got a question. I think it was one of the baseball parents the other day when they were playing baseball and softball down here or whatever. Why do the girls swing so hard to hit their shoulder blades?
I have no idea.
I know.
Something we've always
I
done.
yeah, I just not trying to make fun. I've always wanted to ask that question. All right, so back to live action. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sydney Schultz, the Eagles first baseman. There's a pitch straight up the chute. It looks like it's out of play. Oh, Reagan's doing the chant that Central Mountain did for this girl in volleyball. Rachel Shady. That's right.
Hey, there's nothing like softball cheers.
Oh, no. That was the worst. Oh, she jammed
No,
her.
I'm not talking about the
Slow ground ball to first. First baseman goes over and takes her out herself. So 1 out for the Eagles brings up Mackenzie Proctor. Mackenzie on the season is
Proctor on the season. She is batting 500. She has 2 RBIs, 1 triple, 3 singles. She is 4 for 8.
so she hasn't batted much, but when she has, she's done a good job. Takes the first pitch right down the Central City Milesburg. Strike one.
She'll be patient. She won't swing at the first pitch.
See, I was always hard. I mean, if you're going to throw me a groover the first pitch, it's hard to.
I was confident. I thought I could hit any pitch.
You?
Swing at anything.
Never would have thought that watching you. Never would have thought that. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mackenzie Proctor. So Mackenzie's a junior, right? Yeah, Mackenzie. Yep. There's a shot to right center. It's down for a single. That was a good swing.
Very nice swing. There's a way to stay behind the ball and drive it.
Well, and what I liked about it, too, was they always say right center to left center is your target.
Yep.
And she took that to right center, very confident. So the Eagles get their first runner, first base runner, and first hit of the day. Brings up Megan Peters. So there's 1 out, bottom of the third, and Megan up to bat. What's her stats for the year?
200, 2 RBIs. She is 4 for 20. It might be a good idea to maybe put a bunt down here, keep the ball in play, then you come up with Giedrock in the top of the lineup with 2 outs. See what happens.
Looks like the third baseman's expecting a bunt. She squares the bunt, and it was almost a defensive, like it was going to hit her in the face. Foul ball.
But it couldn't because they wear face masks. I never liked the face mask.
I don't think. I mean, I understand why they do it, but no, I couldn't have handled it.
Glad we never had them.
So there's 1 strike on the Eagles senior center fielder Megan Peters. Rachel Shady now has thrown 29 pitches. There's a ground ball. That was a good swing. Right down the third base line.
Now you need Peters
What color do you think Mr. Heverly's shirt is? Because we're not happy about this dressed. Well, she was nice and said salmon.
He's a salmon fisher. He likes fish and salmon, I thought.
Wow. No balls, 2 strikes on Megan Peters. And then we got, yeah, so we need to come up with something.
Yeah, sweater vest.
I don't know. He wouldn't look good in a sweater vest. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw down to first.
Now you need Giedrock to turn this around for the Eagles.
Now 2 outs for the Eagles. That's right. Haley Giedrock's up.
Shame to waste that night.
She's 0 for 1. She she popped out to the shortstop in the first inning. Was it the first pitch of the game?
I think she might have taken one.
Yeah.
She had a ball on her.
Yeah, it was the one off the end of the bat, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was like,
A little harder.
yeah.
Giedrock swings at a not her pitch.
Just pops up to second baseman. She catches it for the 3rd out.
That's disappointing. Giedrock needs to be patient in that situation. Really look for something she can hit hard.
Yeah, she was late on that. So, Eagles do get their first base hit of the game by Mackenzie Proctor. They leave 1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So, after 3 complete, it's Central Mountain 2, Bald Eagle area Zippo.
Run. Seems like it should be more the way that the Central Mountain ball.
Well, they've got Bald Eagles got themselves out of some danger. They had what, second and third there, 2 outs. Of course, after having first 2 batters come up and get out. So very inconsistent so far, to say the least. And again, lack when I say lack of enthusiasm. Now they do seem like they're into the game a little bit more. Hopefully they didn't wait too late to get kind of ready to play. I mean, games on a Monday sometimes can be hard, as you well know, because you haven't had that practice the day before. But you know, I firmly believe if it's time to play ball, it's time to play ball. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. You know,
I think this would be an exciting game. You have an undefeated Quad A team coming in here. You can show everyone how good you are.
well, and they should know most of these girls. Some of them probably even played on the same team with some of them. So, yeah, it came out a little flat, but maybe now there seems like there's a little bit more spring in their step and stuff. Maybe it's they're ready to play some ball. So leading off the top of the fourth inning is Mariah Major. She's the one I think that hit the laser. Yeah, she is. She hit the line drive over Dallas Dillon. When you've been there 20 years, I've had almost the whole family.
Wow, 20 years. I'm only 28 years old.
Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what, she's not faking her out with anything. That was a foul ball down the right field. How about left field line?
I think Morgan needs to be careful not overusing the pitch. If she uses it too much, ball's the same thing. McKenna should have the authority to shake it off, hopefully.
I think they should be coming inside on this girl,
Yep.
which she took that pitch. It was right over the center of the plate, drove it past Tobias into left field for a base hit.
Play on that girl would have been good too. I need to stand. This chair's hurting.
You want to switch again?
No, I'm all right.
I like sitting out here doing it because it's not as loud, but yeah, I got to get us something. Or next time we'll just sit on this. You could sit on this. Do you want me to pull this away?
I don't know.
You won't break it.
Got a nice crowd out here for Bald Eagles.
Yeah, it's a nice crowd. Now the batter's Avery Schaefer. She's 0 for 1.
Could be expecting a steal or a bunt here. Coach is giving multiple signs.
She's
Will happen.
she flied out to center.
Square.
She was gonna bunt. Here, do you want me to move this out and you can sit down on it?
All right.
Because then you could sit in front and just lean right on the fence. You sure?
Mr. Dyke, always a gentleman.
Well, I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it because there's people around.
It's my dad's here. Don't lie.
Well, that's true too. 1 ball, no strikes on the Central Mountain right fielder Avery Schaefer.
Where's the ball?
Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh,
Tobias almost overran that. That'd have been a great play. Snagged that throw girl out at first.
yes, it would have. And I'll tell you what, she did have one heck of a nice play already at third. So
Hot corner.
that's right. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Central Mountain leads 2-0.
Just put the toughest players at third base. You know that, Mr. Dyke?
That's why you played shortstop, right? Ball high.
Kingsburg, I played third base.
Oh, okay. 2 balls and 1 strike. No, in fast pitch, so I always call it fast pitch. Softball, shortstop, third base, not to your second baseman and first. First, you got to have someone that can stretch really well. With the bases so close, that's what I think.
Yeah, that's important.
Oh, and you think about the ones, I don't know who played first for you guys. I apologize, I can't remember. But the ones we mentioned from Bald Eagle were all mostly tall. Mallory's probably the shortest, but she's still lanky, you know. But Kilmer was 6'2" maybe. You know, Megan Granite was probably close to 6 foot, 5'10".
Chambers.
Kelly, yeah. So we called that a ball. Must have been outside.
I think a big picture. You mean the team we do not speak of, my former school.
Yes, full count.
Tall first baseman.
Full count on Avery Schaefer. Nobody out. Runner on first. Dyke with the pitch.
Oh, that's way deep, way back. That's probably gonna score that girl. She doesn't have much wheels.
Oh, nope. See now, you have to score that as a double, but she took a step in again. That ball should have been. Yep, that ball. I don't mean to criticize.
When it got up in the jet stream.
It did, but that false step will kill you.
I'm actually surprised Coach Heverly doesn't come out, maybe talk to the defense here. It might be a good time to let them know. Here's what you want to do. How many outs do we have?
None. You have runners on second, third, nobody out.
We gotta stop the runs from scoring.
This is a third at bat already for leadoff hitter Mariah Lindsay.
I'd have Tobias up, lead off up. She might just square. It'd be a good time to do a safety squeeze.
Well, and again, see, sitting out here, the perspective I have is the ball seems to be really jumping off their
Yeah,
bats, and we might want to play a little deeper,
Yeah, I'd
especially in
definitely
left
move
fielder.
up a little bit.
And
Try to
again,
get my third baseman a little closer.
yeah,
Notice Smith moves in at second, try to cut down the run.
she gets a called strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
She needs to keep it low, work the corners here.
Yeah, Lindsay's 1 for 2. Grounded out to first. The last time up, singled in the first.
We'd like to get this batter, get one out. And we have the Florida State Seminoles chant.
Ground ball between.
Nice play by Tobias. Excellent
Yes,
play. Dives.
that was a great play. So it was a hard ground ball. Whoops, shit. Shoot, I mean. Oops. I have to take that one out. Hard ground ball.
The defense should recognize there they're probably not going to try to score on a ground ball. He didn't even look there. Doesn't look like we have much speed on third, so I'd back Michaela Smith up a little bit.
Yeah, so they got the runner out at first. Runner out at first. We got runners on second, third. Now they got a pinch runner coming in. Who's a when she turns around, give me the number. I did just say a bad word, so hopefully when they go through it, the 36 is running. Whoops.
Always a character.
Oh, what the heck was that?
Yeah, it's something.
Oops.
Can't tell if it's 3 or 2. This batter had a base hit, I believe. No, she bunted first time up. I don't know what she did the second time.
Yeah, so
Safety or suicide squeeze. Suicide squeeze is pretty risky. You have to have off base bunter.
all right. So it's a pinch runner, 36, right? So this is Brown. Sorry about that. Takes me sometimes a while to figure this out. So pitcher's Emily Strauss.
And ball back in.
Yeah, she bounced it in there, trying to throw that drop. Umpire's coming out to clean off home plate. So they need a strikeout or a hard shot to someone hold that runner at third, like Marissa just did on the last play.
Yeah, they can't get behind by too many more runs.
Right, it's still 2-0, right?
Yep. Ooh, she brings that one up. Morgan
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, the
Picked
pickoff.
her off at third.
Oh,
So it was a called strike, right?
that was a called strike.
And then she's picked off.
That could be a momentum changer. Yeah, that would be a momentum changer right there. Bald Eagle should be pumped. The Central Mountain coach is not happy at all.
She was out, though. You could plainly see her. Yeah, I mean,
Did Nyman throw that from her knees?
yes. That could be just the play to really get things going here for the Eagles, because that girl was dead. I mean, she was out by a step.
I don't think that was a called play. I think that was heads up by Morgan. Morgan has one of the best softball sense out there. She knows the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Emily Strauss now. Runner on second, 2 outs.
Who was it? Was it Ken Erickson? First player should Ken Erickson, Kennesaw State College. I don't know who that is. We'll credit Ken Erickson.
Ooh, that was up a little. So count's full now.
Catcher needs to be your smartest player, and you might have that with Morgan.
Yeah, it was all reaction. I mean, she didn't you can't hesitate on something like that. You see it while it's happening. So she's seeing it as she's catching the ball. Full count on the batter. Fly ball, out of play. Foul ball down the right field line.
Big play for the Eagles here. They need this out. They come in with 2-3-4 at the bat.
No, I know it doesn't matter, but I still give it 63 pitches so far.
For McKenna.
So she's laboring as much as a softball,
But it's a little bit warmer out today.
So you should be loose. Ground ball back to the pitcher.
McKenna, she does.
Yep.
Good inning. Guess I shouldn't clap. It'll make extra noise.
Oh, that's fine. We're homers. Okay, so we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Eagles still trail 2-0. Morgan Nyman's coming up. So you do have the 2, 3, and 4 batters, and you do have Logan Fisher on the bench. Not saying maybe it's time to make at least a pinch hit change yet. But
Yeah, I mean, if you get runners on scoring position late in the batting order, it might be time to put her in and give her a couple swings. She can change the game with one swing.
yeah, what's she batting on the year? Because
I think she's pretty high, I would say. I know she has one home run.
well, it's funny, and I say this. I think you have a head coach and a player that have the same stubbornness. So it could be one of those things where it could be trying to send a message maybe about some things. It's no doubt she can hit the ball.
She's batting 500. She has 10 RBIs, one home run, 3 doubles, 12, 24.
And she's either been the designated player or no, or she'd been playing first or third because when Haley was out. So not criticizing, just wondering what the thought process was or is. So I'll tell you what, I'm not impressed with that throw down to second. I think we could run on her.
Yeah, we got speed up here.
What do you think, Len? Well, oh, just to make it look bad? Well, I'm not trying to. She's looked like she was stepping towards third and really throwing across her body. But anyway.
Bill, Ryan Hawkins, and the ladies are yelling at him.
Well, he's getting probably called over by his girlfriend. Kid's the definition of whooped. But anyway,
Says Mr. Dyke.
all right, so Morgan Nyman's 0 for 1. What'd Morgan do? She struck out looking in the first inning.
She did. Morgan has a good eye, sometimes too patient of an eye.
Well, there she took ball 1. That was high and outside. So maybe Shady's going to start, throwing a little bit more wild. She's up to 33 pitches, what doesn't sound like much, but after 18 in the first 2 innings, she almost doubled her pitches in 1 inning. Boy, they're really dropping their back shoulder. Yep.
Oh, it's not only dropping the shoulder, they're not driving the ball, they're pulling off the ball, which creates a lot of pop outs, too.
So that was a pop fly out to the shortstop.
Okay, let's see if the brown sugar Pop Tarts will help Michaela Smith.
Yep, Michaela's coming up. What'd she do the first time up? She,
On an outside pitch.
yep, struck out swinging.
Photographic picture, Mr. Dyke. I credit that to my dad.
Oh, here we go. Oh, and there's another pop fly.
Straight up, that's killing you.
Yep.
Doesn't give you a chance with fly balls.
First pitch swinging. Fly ball out.
Okay, Marissa's up. She could really help the Eagles here. Extra base hit. Ground ball up the middle.
That was a third baseman, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so Marissa Tobias is now at the plate. Did she swing at the first pitch? She did. She grounded out to the pitcher.
Swings that. She can be a good and a bad thing. As a pitcher, if you know she likes to do that, I'd throw a ball in front. She does not swing at that one, though.
He called that a ball. I would have swore he was gonna bang her on that one.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. Go, go.
But he seems like he's been calling them down there. That's what surprised me.
I can't picture who this umpire is.
That's Gary Bartley. He's out of Lewistown. Ground ball up the middle. It's gonna be an error.
That was an error. It almost looks like the shortstop overran it.
Yeah, she did. It was almost like she was reaching back across her body. She had to go to her left towards second, but then the ball might have even kicked back towards third a little, and she misplayed it for a fielding error. So that gives the Eagles their second base runner of the day and brings up designated, I say hitter, designated player,
Hey, I don't have an
Morgan
opinion on
Peters.
the player 'cause she's just a hitter.
Yes, and then why the other one's called the flex, because baseball has it. And again, I only say baseball because baseball had it first. I shouldn't.
It's so goofy how they word stuff and who's supposed to go where in the lineup.
Well-
She's a designated hitter.
While she's coming down, she must have hit her hand when she swung. So she's coming down, and Dr. Devo's looking at her fingers, putting some tape on them.
Dr. Devo, the athletic trainer of the year. He'll be able to fix her.
Oh, what they did is they started with the one who's been here the longest to pick the first time. I mean, come on.
Athletic director of the year, it's the same thing.
Well, probably, to be honest. No, I'm just teasing. Yes, I don't see Junior Devo here today, so Ryan Knight must have the night off. Little Devo, as I call him.
I thought Little Devo was Kyle Richner. Is he like Little Devo though?
Yeah, little. We actually have two now. You met Ryan before, didn't you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, so we got one strike on Morgan Peters. She swings and missed for strike 2. So there's 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and we got 1 runner on first.
Mackenzie Proctor's hit was perfect example, staying behind the ball. No one else seems to be doing that. Pulling off and trying to drive it to left. We need to stay with the pitch.
Right, instead of that target. Left center, right center.
That's why you're getting a lot of pop-ups. Seems like they're behind.
Well, and they're not staying off the rise ball, too, which you have to really be a good hitter to get on top of that rise ball before.
Need to get out and attack it.
Yeah.
Best option is either get in the front of the box, which I don't like, or get in the way back so it's already risen by that point and you just don't swing. And
There's a ground ball to third, foul. See, when I played fast pitch, I always liked to stand up in the front because I wanted to catch the stuff before it broke.
yeah, I prefer to stay in the back, hug the line, aim close, let it hit you.
Now,
Slay off.
the hardest person to bat off of was left-handers, just because I bat left-handed. And I was so used to the ball curving into me instead of away. And there's Morgan Peters with a shot to center field. Can of corn.
A little bit too much.
Yep, little too much. Probably the most solid hit ball by the Eagles so far. Well, that's not true. Mackenzie's base hit was
Might
in
have to leave you early, Mr. Dyke. Have to get around the car at 6:30.
Good Lord. I'm telling you, kids these days just don't understand dedication, commitment. Yeah. When she pulled in today, I'm like, geez, you do have a dog that craps money. You got a new car.
If only. No, I'm supporting my man friend, getting him his rental car after he hit a deer.
Is that insurance coverage paying for that?
Yep, insurance coverage.
Well, that's good.
I'm actually supporting the United States by supporting him, military man. So that's the way I see it.
Well, that's true.
Teacher, everything I do for him
You know,
is helping the United
I always
States.
joke with him about this. I wonder how many of his former teachers know that he carries a weapon at times.
They can't believe he dates a teacher. They want to know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, that too. No. Yes, he should be commended for his service as well as others. They ran the Boston Marathon today. No, nothing what do I say, abnormal or whatever, unlike last year.
You know the time qualifications. You have to run under 3 hours in the 8
Oh, yeah, it's the It's the hardest one to qualify. Do you see there's a kid, my brother-in-law was telling me yesterday, speaking of running, from South Williamsport that ran a 4:12 mile.
Our own his fastest is about a 5 something. He told me he might have hit 4 at one point. I challenged him to a race. Then I heard that and I backed out.
My best on the treadmill is about 9. Then I woke up. It was 2 days later. All right.
Sub 8. No, I don't care.
So leading off the top of the 5th inning, shortstop Jessica Strauss. She's 0 for 2.
Just hit the ball hard, I think.
Lined out to center and grounded out to the pitcher.
Yeah. When this girl was in 7th grade, we played her in junior high. She line drived our third baseman in the face.
Ooh.
I don't think the kid ever played again. It was pretty gruesome. The game stopped for a half hour.
Yeah, see, that's just it. I mean, I do understand why they wear face masks now.
Never wore a face mask when my mouthpiece at third.
There's a
Tough, Joseph,
yep.
pitch by Kenna.
Oh.
And when you have Jackson Guidrock runs through the fence.
She hit the part where the tractors come in and off the field, and she went right through the fence.
And that's teamwork, communication. Somebody should be warning her she's got room. That should have been an out. So if she gets a hit, could that technically be an error in Guidrock?
No.
We're nice.
Right. Yeah. I don't think you can go back
I
and
thought
do
you
that.
could. If someone gets a hit, you can give an error. Maybe that's just on the catcher. The catcher misses the fly ball. Our college coaches were not so nice.
Swing and a miss, foul ball. Strike 2. Counts 1 and 2 on Jessica Strauss. McKenna Dykes up to 67 pitches. Count 1-2. Yep, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to keep it down.
What would you throw this girl, Dad?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You'd say low and inside, maybe mixing it.
See if Coach Lenny's correct. In low and
James here to support their girl.
oh, she got that up over the plate and she smoked it into left field. Yeah, that was way out over the plate.
Very fat.
I would have drove that sucker right down into the creek. No, but anyway. Yeah, that's right. No, she did. She definitely didn't throw that where she wanted to. So we got a runner on first, no outs. catcher Lauren Russell up. Let's see if they start doing that noise they were doing the last time.
It's coming. Again, we haven't seen anyone steal on Morgan.
No.
Probably won't after the pickoff from third. Nice pitch there, McKenna.
Yep, called strike.
Let her hang a little bit too much at the belt. She needs to keep it below the belt, knee level.
Yeah, that was up too. It was riding in on her a little.
Yeah, it seems she's either throwing it at the belt or it's bouncing in.
So 1 strike on Russell. Strauss on first. There's a pitch outside for a ball. Whoops. 1-1. Well, if it was, they called it themselves. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Central Mountain catcher.
That throw wasn't even close. I don't even think anybody else were.
Well, I think what happened was she wanted to throw it and nobody had moved. What was the pitch? Ball.
Yeah, ball.
So stolen
That's a
base.
tough one. No one's yelling. It's almost like Morgan's got to throw it and hope somebody gets there. That's all the focus. They left flat, and that plays into it. Now we have a runner in scoring position.
So Haley Giedrock catches the little liner, soft liner at shortstop. So that's 1 out. Strauss remains at second and brings up Jordan Kaler. Jordan's 1 for 1. Singled her last time up, walked the first time up. Wow, she jerked that one foul in a hurry. Left field. That's right. That's all that is a strike. But you're right, she's getting the ball up again.
Between early team hustles after the ball.
That might be the most hustle you get out of those boys tonight. So 1 strike on Kaler. Yep, 1 strike. Little they know that doesn't help. Foul ball, 1 strike. Bounces 1.
Good job by Morgan back there. She's done a great job.
She's battling in there.
She is. Tough.
1 ball,
Being as little as she wouldn't think she'd be that tough.
1 ball, 1 strike. So what are you saying about us short people?
Well, I mean, short. She's thin. Something
Oh.
we don't know much about out here. Real thin.
Foul ball. Boy,
I said we too, so it wasn't meant to offend you.
oh no, that's right. When I was in high school, when I graduated, I only weighed 130 pounds.
And I think, what'd you wrestle, Dad? 105 your senior year, 110?
Wow. Yeah, and then I got married and went on a cruise and
Mrs. Dyke is such a great show.
yeah. You're funny. All right, so anyway, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jordan Kaler. We got a runner on second, 1 out. 2-0 Central Mountain.
It's a good pitch. Might not have been a strike, but it's right where you want it. And Morgan runs halfway to second base.
2 balls, 2 strikes. You go.
Diamond also a good soccer player.
Yeah, she does a nice job. So does Haley Giedrock. No volleyball players, is there?
Now, we tried to recruit Michaela Smith. I think she'd be a heck of a volleyball player. Ooh,
Wow, nice pitch.
good called third strike for McKenna.
So it's 2 outs now. 2 outs now. Brings up Rachel Shady, pitcher. She's 0 for 2. She's reached on an air by the shortstop and grounded out to third. So she's pulled the ball both times. So Tobias and Giedrock need to be ready.
F1 is pretty hard.
Got it.
Tobias has done a nice job at third today, making a lot of hard plays.
Yep,
I would say diamonds in her hair help.
that could be. That was a called strike. Looked like it was on the outside corner. Still up, though. She's making me nervous. She's getting the ball up.
Again, that's
Oh, almost took that code. Yeah. Coach almost got one inside the head. Who is that? They aren't Bald Eagle kids, are they? Oh, they're Belfont kids. Because we have red. Davidson's usually red. That's why I was like, who is that? Well, I don't want to see anybody get hit in the head from Belfont, but, you know, little shot in the ribs or something would be. No, better watch it. I'm already in trouble because I dropped a poop earlier, so. Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes, even when I don't plan on it. She bounces that one in there. Stopped by Nyman. count is 1-2.
There's always a good cheer. 1 and 2 pitch. What you gonna do pitch?
Like I said, do not start those. I hate those.
Some good ones back in my Boonesboro days.
They don't do that in college anymore either, do it?
Used to swear at
Oh, they still do it.
saying hit the fatty pitch, and needless to say, the pitcher was large, and we got yelled at by our coach.
I thought you were maybe because she smoked a little hooch.
No.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
College is 10 times worse than these cheers. But when you're sitting in the dugout for 6 hours at a time.
Strike 3, swing and a miss.
Dyke strikes out the last batter.
She struck him out. Little Harry Callis.
Helping her here. These Dyke people are resilient.
Telling you, there's some skill there. There's some talent there. Hey, but all serious, the Eagles have 1 hit. They need to start hitting the ball.
Maybe something. Maybe crowd the plate, get hit by a couple pitches. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
No, as they always say, we got ice.
That's right.
But no, so what Rachel Shady, let's see what comes up when I hit stats. Boom. She has pitched 4 innings. She's gone into her 5th. She's given up 1 hit, struck out 4.
She's not striking out a lot. She's keeping the Eagles off balance enough.
Says total number of pitches is 42, 33 for strikes.
42 pitches.
Yep,
Averaging about 10 an inning.
yep. So her command is pretty good. It says here 0.786% of her pitches are strikes. You just don't get this information just anywhere, sports fans. You got to come to Wingate, Bald Eagle, Milesburg. That's right. Norm, you don't get this from Norm and Todd Brown, baby.
No, you do not.
They must have really had their budget cut back. They haven't done a game yet this year. That's too bad though. They like doing the games, and the kids like having their games on the radio.
There's always a neat experience. Get a little interview then afterward.
Right. I mean, everybody enjoys it, but of course everything costs money. That's like if this was a playoff game, we couldn't do it unless we paid District 6 $50.
Oh, are you serious?
$50?
That's sad.
75? Yeah.
It's supposed to be about the kids, but it's all about the money.
All right, so McKenna Dyke leads off the bottom of the 5th inning. She's 0 for 1.
Since they moved the mound back, I don't see the fireballers throwing 60-plus miles per hour. They're relying a lot more on crafty pitchers. They could ground out some fly balls, and that's what Shady's doing.
Yeah, she's like we just said, she's been throwing strikes almost 80% of the time. There she's jammed. That could drop in. Yep.
Here's some baseball lingo for you.
That's a good, hey, that was a good lingo.
I would put a courtesy runner in for McKenna. She's not the fastest, and you don't want to worry about her. Let's see what Coach does.
I think you're right on that, in all seriousness. I don't know what's he got on the bench for speed, though. I think all he's got in the dugout is Logan.
Can Dylan go in as a courtesy runner?
No, no,
It looks
no.
like the David kid's coming in.
All right, so the batter is Sydney Schultz. Could be Sydney Schultz. Oh, she grounds it to shortstop. She looks at second, goes to first for the out.
That's good. That's as good as a sacrifice bunt. Now I definitely put the courtesy runner in.
You got to at least get this run in. So you have 1 out. The pitcher, McKenna Dyke, on second. And the only batter that got, I shouldn't say that. She just had the second base hit. The first batter that got a hit for the Eagles, Mackenzie Proctor. And it was a nice shot.
It was a very nice shot.
Like you said, she stayed back a little bit and drove it into left center, or right center. Ball 1 is high.
Inside half of the ball here. That's
Is that what they tell you? In baseball, they say top half of the ball.
That makes sense. Inside half to about stay on the ball longer.
Right. Well, I still think if you can hit it to left field as a right-handed batter, or right field as a right-handed batter, and the opposite, but then you're going to be okay, because those other times when you're a little bit early, that's when you're going to smoke one down the third baseline. But if you're dead ball, strike it.
Is that as important in baseball? Opposite field hitter swing?
Well, I don't think they stress it enough, just like bunting. They don't stress it enough. It should be. It should be. I mean, look at all the shifts now. I mean, Matt Adams leads the major leagues in hits against the shift. What the heck is that? They're creating stats instead of creating. Not that he's not a good hitter, but instead they should be saying you need to hit the ball to left field more.
Yeah, that was something my father actually taught me to do. So we credit him.
So I wonder what the big fella's asking him about. They called it a dead ball strike. Now Dave Peters is coming out. Is he still the coach? So that must be if he knows the ball actually hit the batter on a swing. Oh, did it? Oh, see, I was kind of blocked. I thought it because that's what I'm like dead ball strike. Okay. Oh, that makes sense then. It's basically it's a double hit. No, well, not a double hit, but right, right. Just like driving it off your shin. Ryan wears one of those. I don't think the kid's ever hit one in, but I don't think he's ever hit one off. His grandfather picks on him. All right, so it's 2 balls, 1 strike on Mackenzie Proctor. We got 1 out, runner on second. Wow. I don't like to criticize, but what was she looking for? Right. Well, this is where you find out when I say a kid's made of. Is do they tense up, or is this when they get that aggressive, like I'm going to do something here? I told you. I called it. I called it. I just got a text message. Can we get our coach a BEA shirt? What was that pitch? Ball. Is that right? All right, so a ball, and then we had a foul ball, right? Full count. Who's on deck? Yeah, we have 1 out, right? Oh, there's a shot back the middle. That should score. She better score. She's out at second, so no, no. So let's see. We got a ball in play. Line drive single to center. She scores on the same play. And then Proctor is thrown out on the last play. Right, right. Oh, there's a shot to center, but it's going to be right at the center fielder. Oh, I agree. It makes it sound like I'm knocking little league softball, but you know, Reagan was a pitcher, and all they do is hope the pitcher strikes out 15 kids a game, which a lot of times happens. There might be 3 fair ball outs in a whole game. No, I think you're right. Hey, you keep talking or whatever. I gotta call my baseball coach for a second. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I only have my thing on. Yeah, why don't you? Because you know, if you play, you hear what happens. If you play music on here, there's actually a thing that sends out a message. It warns you that you're using copyrighted music. Oh yeah.
I guess I never thought of that. I better not sing it. I sing to my students daily.
Like even the anthem.
And I think I saw former basketball coach Brandy Urbana go there coaching first base. She's coming out of retirement.
Yeah, she's been helping. Oh no, hold on. I'll go look in a second. Wonder if my son's still at baseball. You know. Well, that was a JV because thankfully they got off the field because of the teener game. So who's up here? Bree Hilty. She's 1 for 2. Struck out swinging. Yeah, she. If I remember correctly, she's hit some very good foul balls, too. Oh, I didn't mean to call you. I meant to call Ryan. See you. Bye. 2-1. What inning is this? Top of 6. 2-1, we're losing. All right, see you. Bye. That was my dad. I meant to call my son. You get everything when you listen to my broadcast. Hey, the Bellefonte baseball game had former superintendent and current superintendent. Ground ball to short. Giedrock comes up, fires across, gets the out. Are you still at baseball practice? Well, don't leave. Tell them between the bathroom is 2 pieces of plastic. They want them to cover home and pitcher's mound.
A little tarping on the baseball field.
Can you ask them to cover those, though? All right, see you. Bye. That was Ryan Dyke. He's such a nice kid. Yeah, right. Okay, now batting is Madison. Oh, wait. Shoot. Is this Brown still batting? Is this 36? She stayed in the game, didn't she? Okay, well, it's a called strike. She hasn't batted yet. What score did you just... Oh, so 3-1, top of the 7th, JVs. And that game's moving over there. Who's pitching? Is it Moretta? Yeah, it looks like Moretta. What was that pitch? I missed it. So it's 0-2. You better watch it. Some people might want to get rid of us. No balls, 2 strikes. On Bree Hilty. McKenna Dyke with the windup in the pitch. Little changeup. Yeah, too bad she didn't charge the ball. Yep, that's an error. I mean, that you got to charge the ball. That. Yep. Right, and in her defense, I mean, she's doing the best she can, but that was a 2-hopper. Okay, so now batting's Avery Schaefer. She's 1 for 2. Lady Eagles are down 2-1, top of the 6th, 1 out. Runner on first, right fielder Avery Schaefer. She's doubled to left and flied out to center, so she's made good contact both times up. What? Yeah, that was. She swings at that one. She's not going to do much with it. One ball on Avery Schaefer. Bunt. She gets it down. Well, that's okay. That's all right. What are you going to give her there? Base hit? Okay, because...
Coach Heverly is out on the field. You know, I have a great story about Coach Heverly racing out on the field. 2001 district championships. Throw a ball and hit the runner down first baseline in the back. He calls the runner out from the baseline. I've never seen Coach Heverly move so fast.
He still has it in. I guess in high school he was quite the running back and stuff. Supposedly he was pretty quick. First and second, 1 out. And the leadoff hitter, 4th time up, Mariah Lindsay, takes a called strike. If this girl is smart, she's going right field the whole way. Oh, it's huge. 1 run here is huge. There's a pop fly. 5th or 6th. She does cover. Yeah, she does cover a fair amount of ground. You know what? Is Tyler Yarrison in the dugout? She could have ran last inning. That just hit me. Okay, so now we've got Emily Strauss, left fielder. There's a slow ground ball. Yep, gets. Yeah, there was 2 outs, so that's a fielder's choice. Hey, bring Mrs. Sadisky out here. We could get rocking and rolling with her out here.
Give us some commentary.
Well,
In there probably.
that's good. Hey, there's little Devo and young Devo.
Devo 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Looks like we have the state champion wrestler over there.
Who's that?
JW right there.
Oh, did he? This past weekend. How many kids were in your weight class? 3? Was it real? How many, buddy? 26 kids in your weight class. So what, 2-day tournament or 3-day? How many matches did you have to wrestle to win? 4? 5? That's impressive. Where was that tournament held? At the old arena or the new arena? Giant Arena? Oh, it was down at the Farm Show Complex. Okay. Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
He's a nice kid. I talked to him at bus duty.
Really?
I
I'm
know
just
all the
teasing.
6th graders from bus duty.
Well, that's good. That's a good way, that's a momentum builder. Next year, you'll be able to finally wrestle for the junior high. Get 2 good years in, then probably see him up with the older kids in 9th grade if he continues to develop. How are your grades? All right. See, that's the important thing, isn't it?
That's right.
That's derailed a lot of good wrestlers from our school going on to college, big time. A lot of very good wrestlers couldn't hack it in the classroom. Notice I'm not mentioning any names. All right, so we got the bottom of the 6th inning, Haley Giedrock. So they 1, 2, 3 in the lineup.
Right
That's
now's the time they need to bust this open.
yep.
Some Giedrock takes. It makes me wonder if Coach Cheverly told him anything.
I'll be honest with you. They should take at least 1 strike, maybe 2.
Yeah, I mean, she's not overpowering them with strikeouts. They can afford
I think she's gotten to 3 balls on 1 or
picked up a bat on that.
2 at bats. So she's batting for Nyman?
I wonder if she'll stay in the game as catcher.
Could. That could be. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Probably wouldn't be worth it, though, because she could re-enter one more time if she comes out, right?
No, I don't think so.
Re-entry. I thought so.
Maybe see that's maybe different in baseball.
I've never. It shows you how much I know for the rules.
Well, I mean, it's yeah. Well, and that's what you need. You need somebody that knows them. If Robert was here, he knows the rules about everything. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. He probably had a couple naps today.
I'd like to see him do a cheer. He'd be a good cheerleader.
He actually can be, and he can be really good with the kids. Oh! That's a foul ball.
Go up on Giedrock. He can hit one out of here. Last year at Penza.
Thing is, though, that ball was ball 3. I mean, 3 and 1, you might get a fatty right down the middle. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Dropped him out of here. Let's see if she can get something.
Yep, 2 balls, 2 strikes. First batter in the bottom of the 6th inning. Eagles trail 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Side. She really pulled her head, and that was a great pitch by.
Yep, that was a rise ball.
Yep.
Looked like it, didn't it?
That's right.
So now we have, is that Fisher?
It is Fisher.
So we have a pinch hitter.
It's always tough is if they throw a rise ball and then come with a high fastball. You can't really tell until too late.
So what's Fisher's stats on the year? Even though we
500, a home run. She's 12 for 24. She has 10 RBIs.
see now, I don't know if I was smart, if I was coaching against her, she wouldn't see a strike.
No, might as well walk her.
Right. That's why I think you only bring her up if you have runners on.
Her grave. You don't like to walk people. And it comes
Well, let's don't get starking about Miss Grimm.
But,
Yeah. Who hit a dinger this year off Penn State. Did you hear about that?
no, I didn't.
They played them, I think, down in Florida.
Kind of like an in-your-face. Thanks for recruiting me.
Well, of course, the new coach wasn't there, but that's why the other coach, I heard, one of the reasons she lost her job.
Yeah, I mean, how do you miss that kid?
You don't miss them. You just, how can you be so arrogant not to recruit her? Swing and a miss, strike
There's a lot
1.
of good kids from the area, from Pennsylvania, but she had the size and speed too. And
Oh,
that's the difference between D1 and D2 all the way. She had the two.
she's D1A. I mean, I'm not trying,
No, there's
ball 1 high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Getting a little rowdy out here in left field. Let's see the wave. Let's see the wave.
we got a Giedrock and the whole Dyke clan.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Dyke Clan. Ooh.
Off the end of the bat, it's going to be a pop out to the second baseman.
That's disappointing. Former bald eagle Megan Dudish actually hurt herself. Is not pitching this year for Edinburgh. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I did. I was talking to Mr. Barton. He was telling me. So now we've got Michaela Smith batting. Michaela is 0 for 2 today. Yep, you can do this with 2 outs with these next 2 hitters. Strike on the inside corner.
Kayla's a player that, even if she has 2 bad at bats, she's bound to have at least, 1 good at bat, 1 good poke at the ball.
Well, and as hot as Marissa Tobias has been, get her on first and second. Oh, jammed her.
Just a little in. It's a good cut. That's still a little bit too high for Kayla to handle.
I think it looks like they're really trying to work her in, too.
Yeah, she's maybe back off the plate. She's good enough with the outside pitch. I haven't seen this girl throw many outside pitches.
No, she's been up, and then she's been in.
Been in, yeah.
So no balls, 2 strikes on Michaela Smith. There she went outside. Yep, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Michaela Smith, the Eagle sophomore second baseman.
Also the Center Daily Times athlete.
Yes.
I'll promote it because she does not promote herself at all.
Oh,
Hit her.
hit by pitch. Tried to come inside again, hit her on the left knee. So that brings Tobias to the plate, who's 0 for 2. She's reached on an air and grounded out to the pitcher.
And you have good speed on first with Michaela.
See now, and boy, she should be looking dead red because she's going to be jacked and try to throw one right down the middle here.
Tobias should very much jump on it.
Yep, and with the way the ball's flying today,
Oh, yeah. The gap shot scores Smith, I think. With her speed.
well, and yeah, she's got to know as soon as that ball's hit, she's got to turn and burn.
Now we got 2 outs?
Yeah, 2 outs. Yep,
She should be getting a
runner
nice
on
pitch
first.
there.
See what I mean?
Pitch. That was pretty meaty. But then again, they told to take a pitch.
Right.
Situational awareness.
They're playing her straight away, so she's got some gaps.
Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike on Marissa Tobias. Ryan Dyke's prom date.
Ooh, got nice pictures. That's like the power couple at the school there.
Yeah, baby. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marissa Tobias looks down at Kurt Haverly for the signs. He's either giving her signs or he's got bugs on his arm. Oh, good eye. I think, it's dangerous, but they're going to pitch around her, I think.
Yeah, but that is more.
Yeah. And no, not that Morgan can't be dangerous.
Power. I mean, she gets her pitch.
Well, and she's not as well known. She can be a little disrespected as far as, Is that her on deck still?
Yeah, that looks like her.
Is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Oh, there's a shot right at us. If it gets down to the fence, oh, nice snag. Nice snag.
Run being scored.
Oh, she's. Oh, she got back in. She got back in. Wow, that was right at us. That left fielder made a heck of a play.
On the run all the way.
Yes, she did.
Gets to the fence that easily scores, and Tobias is on third.
So that's a single, don't you think?
Yeah,
She
that's
takes
a
second on the throw.
All right, Morgan's got to know that she's hit somebody, she's thrown a base. Got to be looking for your pitch. Do not chase.
Going to be timed by the Central Mountain coach. Isn't that still Dave Peters? Has he been the only head coach in Central Mountain history?
Oh, there was like another person back when I played, and I can't remember.
I know Donnie Adams helped for a lot of years.
That's who was.
Oh, was he the head coach? Before him was Robbie Gold. I think, or Rob, yeah, the father of the Bears kicker. He was the girls' soccer coach and the softball coach. So now we have runners on second and third, 2 outs. You have the tying and the go-ahead run on base. You have Morgan Peters at the plate, who is 0 for 2.
Yeah, Central Mountain didn't score last inning. That might come back to hurt him.
Peters is flied out to center and right. I don't know if any of one of them has been super solid contact, has it?
On the right, I think she
Yeah, with till two strikes, she's got to be swinging at only something she can drive. But you know, first year varsity, a lot of pressure. No, she's a junior.
Is she a junior?
Yeah, she's a junior. Pretty sure.
I thought she was a
Oh man,
sophomore. Man, here. That was not.
that looked a little up.
Yeah, that was just an even anyway. She's got a good
So it's
start.
0-2. Now she. I don't want to say she's guessing, but you are. You know, hopefully she's not though. Here's a rise ball high and outside. So she struck out. Swing and a miss. Tug out by the catcher. Yep. So the Eagles get one run on one hit. No, yeah, one hit. Yeah, McKenna had that hit, but it was just a bleeder. Yep. Scores 2-1 now. We're going to the top of the seventh inning. Jessica Strauss is going to lead off. Is she? All right, I got to fix that then. So I got to go in and fix that. Where is that? So Nyman re-enters. See, you took a chance there on Fisher batting, but
That's the rod in the broken bone.
who's broken bone?
Toby's.
Ooh,
2 rods in there.
wow.
Just sharing some X-ray information just for Dyke.
Yikesters, that doesn't look like it feels good. So the Eagles need to get out of this inning without giving up a run, and then who's going to be up for us? It's going to be Dyke, Schultz, Proctor, and Peters. So the two seniors need to show a little lead. I don't mean to jump ahead too far, but they're going to need to show a little leadership. They've been in more varsity action, of course, than anybody else, especially Megan. And but first they need to get out of this top of the seventh inning without giving up any more runs. So with that being said,
Coming up, though, and McKenna both have hits, so that's
right.
important. That's good.
So you have Jessica Strauss, 1 for 3, and must be just telling her.
That's Sadisky, the favorite lunch lady at Belfort.
Yes, she's infamous, if not famous.
I wish you'd bring me some of their food over for lunch.
I eat one day a year. All right, so here we go. Yep. So Strauss leads off the top of the seventh inning. McKenna Dyke toes the rubber. Oh, must have been outside. Sun's getting in my eyes. Of course, if I put my sunglasses on, I guess it wouldn't bother me. I forgot I took them off. I know. All right, 1 ball on Jessica Strauss. Dyke with the windup and the pitch. This is not the inning to suddenly become wild. McKenna needs to keep her composure, not get the Dyke temper going. Oh! Oh, who knows? I could tell you stories about that man. Chasing his brother with scissors, smelling salt fights. Wow. 2 balls, 1 strike. I just used to throw balls through windows. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. Yeah, tried to be a middle child. 3 balls, 1 strike. On shortstop, Jessica Strauss for Central Mountain. McKenna Dyke is up to 96 pitches. Oh, nice pitch. Not trying. She's tiny, isn't she? Because I mean, oh yeah, but I mean, just looking at her, like, no, she's smaller than Morgan. I mean, Morgan's taller than she is. Oh, there's a shot. Is that fair? Oh. Oh, Douglas Gary, you just screwed up. And I did hear my uncle over here comment, she took that false step again. She's taking that step in every time the ball hit at her. You got to have an outfield. When you don't have a pitcher that can blow it behind him, you got to have a defense behind you. There's a shot. That should be a pop fly out. Yep. Pop fly, batter out, pop out. Giedrock behind third base. That brings up Lauren Russell. She's 0 for 2. She has lined out to shortstop and grounded out to third and had a sacrifice fly. Not much. She's sitting there playing with her hair, occasionally throws in a couple. No, she's my color commentator.
I'm providing all the knowledge necessary for softball. Marissa Tobias, it's like a fourth or fifth good play today. Her and Peters both made a lot of good defensive plays.
Yep, that was a ground ball by Lauren Russell to Lauren Tobias. Who the heck's Lauren Tobias? Marissa Tobias. Laura Tobias is the assistant principal at Penns Valley. But anyway, wife of Marty, mother of Cameron. But anyway,
For those of you that read,
2 outs.
Thor made the name Tobias. That's an insurgent joke. You wouldn't get it.
I was going to say, what does that mean?
I know
Okay.
you still read picture books.
I do not. I just read another novel in 2 days yesterday. Yes, I read. John Sanford, he writes the Prey series, and then he has another series running about Virgil Flowers. It's good stuff. Anyway, 1 strike on the batter, Jordan Kaler. Oh, she's busting this one inside. You know, if they are calling their own pitches, which I think they are, they haven't done that bad of a job.
No, they
Even though I probably wouldn't do this.
No. But, I mean, there's a few times Morgan's maybe called a couple things in a row, but other than that, she's been pretty spot on.
Yep. They've got this girl leaning out over the plate now. So, does she throw a screwball?
I don't think so.
Let's say, because this might be a.
She might want to go with a low inside.
I told you, your mom come out here. We're gonna need to get her a headset.
Look at this old killer problem solving
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yes, I do have 1 FCC moment already today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, well, hopefully the people when they listen miss it too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I made a mistake. Great. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now they call timeout. Here comes John Urbanik in his Subaru. He's probably getting ready to home delivery.
I saw his wife drive Lexus.
She's. Oh, there's a shot to center field. That ball is going to be caught. Nice catch.
She did a nice job of coming back, finding the fence, knowing she had the room to make the play.
Yeah, she does do a good job out in the outfield. To be honest with you, like I said earlier, they might want to move Dylan back. So if she takes that first step, she's not having to cover as much room to go back on.
I wonder if it's, not to make an excuse, but she's been a center fielder before. Maybe she's not getting a good read off the bat lefty.
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Maybe it'd move her to right where there's not as many balls as well.
Especially if she's fighting it right now. And she looks like she's so worried about screwing up, she's screwing up.
All right.
Yep.
McKenna Dyke.
Whose skin looks like out there?
Who?
Kayleen Citizen.
Oh, my gosh.
Just the way she acts there.
Poor kid.
I think she's a little more thin than I am. And taller. Most people are taller than me now. Hey, somebody's here with a sweater vest, Mr. Dyke.
Who? Who is that? Is that Mike Kapovic? Probably is. Yeah, it is. That little Wade behind him. That kid behind him. Oh, that's who it is. You got to meet this kid. He's hilarious. He's like 5 going on 30. Watch this. Waiter! Hey, Wade! Yeah. The human head. Hey, Big Daddy, we're in the bottom of the 7th, buddy. Where are you going for supper tonight? Oh, your wife actually cooks for you?
Kelly Dyke is a saint.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. All right. Hey, here we go. The bottom of the 7th. Let's be professional now. Okay. Who's up? No. Yeah, Big Mac. She got a bleeder last time up for a second single. Bald Eagle only has 3 hits. Ooh. She did take a good cut on that, though. She just missed that one. Shady's only thrown 73 pitches so far. Yep, she's done a nice job. And we've helped her swinging at first pitches, popping up. 1 strike on McKenna Dyke. Bottom of the 7th. Ooh. You think so? What the heck is that? Everybody keeps telling me that. He can buy his own shirt. Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Well, that'll come up tomorrow, trust me. No balls, 2 strikes. At least a gray T-shirt. Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh. Yep, goes down swinging. So now we have 1 out. Brings up Sydney Schultz. She's 0 for 2. Well, again, if you get Sydney on, you got to be thinking pinch runner here. There's a shot to short. Shortstop over quick. Comes up throwing. Right.
All right, Proctor. She's had the best step backs of the day. See if she can do it one more time.
Yep. Kenzie's 2 for 2?
Yes, she is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is it a single and a double or both just singles?
I think a single, and we gave her the moved up on the play. So she's 2 for 2. She hasn't had a ball hit to her in the outfield, has she?
Nope.
It's the best game.
Oh, man, that's
No balls, 1 ball, no strikes on Mackenzie Proctor, 2 for 2. Junior right fielder. Ball inside.
she's an excellent driver, by the way.
Well, my God, she should be. How many days of the school year has she gone driving with you?
Anytime's been like my passenger.
Is that what you call it? I'm getting hungry. 2 balls, no strikes. Ooh.
We're having leftovers tonight.
We are also having leftovers, but some stinking grilled chicken.
Ooh.
My mother's one.
2 balls and 1 strike. 2. Oh, man, your guys are killing me. Let's just keep talking food so the fat guy over here gets hungrier. Oh, there's a pop fly. That's probably going to end the game. Yep.
And I'm a lunch lady.
Yep.
Right.
That was a foul ball. Oops, pop out. Was it foul or fair?
I can't tell from where we're at.
Well, the thing is, she caught it. So that's going to end the game. Eagles are going to take a loss in this one, 2-1. Central Mountain improves to 8-0. Eagles fall to what? 6-2, 6-2. So with that, we're going to shut this puppy down. Maybe we'll do another one later in the year if I don't get fired. That's right. We were good. Listen to us. It's not live anyway. But yeah, so we're going to have to spread the word so they can listen to us. Your mama, I'm sure your mother will critique us. Read it on Facebook.
I'll tell everybody in Belfast.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And did you take your headphones off on that one? Okay, well, hey, thanks. All right, we're going to sign off here. I got to go clean up now because I know my wife and daughter are going to say, run me home before you have to clean up. Here, hit this.